There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Hield is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Here's Curry. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Hield. Lays it up off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Los Angeles now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Here's Green, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Hield against James. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Part of Draymond's value, the playmaking he gives you out of the front court.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, Reeves. After the missed three from Buddy Hield. Outside for Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 now.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Reeves outside. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 4. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Doncic. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Pass to Ayton. And it's Hachimura in the corner. LeBron outside. Clock at 6. And here's Doncic for a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Reeves outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And the first one drops. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Pass to Curry. Over Reeves. Curry can't get it to go.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Back to LeBron. Doncic against Hield. Doncic no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Here's Podziemski. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Ayton sets the pick for Hachimura. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hachimura putting pressure on the defense. That's exactly what they want to get out of it.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
And so he makes both from the line. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside.
Timeout.
Curry's got 11 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Lakers making a change here. Laravia's checked in. The second half of the season has seen a ton of assists from this group of players who are the top passers since the All-Star break. Third is Luka Doncic. And, of course, LeBron James.
The highlight reel pass has become a calling card for both of these fellas since the halfway point.
Now, here's James. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. And that's 13 points for Stephen Curry.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Lakers trail by 12. Reeves outside. Green against Ayton. Pass to James. The three ball. And again, no good by the Lakers. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
The defender gets caught in a bad position there. LeBron so powerful enough to convert through contact.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
One shot.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Pass to Pajemski. On the wing, Hield. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got 5 now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to Doncic. The Warriors pull it in. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight, to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Now here's Ayton. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Jackson-Davis with it. James defending. Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Outside, James. Doncic fires from way outside. Oh, Ayton in position. Hield against Reeves. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. You can't understate his impact on the backboards.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
Vincent's checked in for Austin Reeves. And the Warriors also making a change. Moody's checked in. Back to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Good on the shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Pajemski. Lets the three fly. The Lakers with the rebound. Now Vincent. Here's the screen. And here is Doncic. 5 on the clock. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And let's take a quick look at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. Here's Jackson Davis. He has yet to score. They swipe it. Vincent with it. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's James. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Pass to Joseph. Here's Jackson Davis. Defended by Vincent. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Reeves. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
Joseph looking around. LeBron with the block. And he recovers it. And the turnover again by Golden State. Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Warriors also making a change. Stephen Curry's checked in for Jimmy Butler. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent. It's stolen by Curry. Joseph with the ball. Defended by Reeves. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
He's off on the first. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Lakers trail by 10. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Vanderbilt with the screen. Vincent's shot is good. Vincent's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Curry with the three. The Lakers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Back to Reeves. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
36 seconds left to play in the first. It's Curry with the drive. Reeves against Joseph. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's LaRavia. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And another three for the Lakers.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Corey Joseph is out there with Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the center. And here is Los Angeles now after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Curry against Vanderbilt. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Vanderbilt inside to the left side wing. Here's Connect, defended by Moody. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's LaRavia missing. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Joseph. Outside Curry. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's LaRavia. Jackson-Davis defending. Vanderbilt misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Post misses the shot. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Connect. The Lakers moving the ball around. Los Angeles with another miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Now here's Curry. D right on him. Outside Joseph. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Joseph's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's LaRavia. 6 points for him. Off target with the open look.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Moody. And rebounded by Connect. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Now here's Vanderbilt. Jackson Davis defending. From deep, Reeves. It's good from long range. Reeves has got 7 points.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Here's LaRavia. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Jackson Davis with it. Connect picks him up. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Connect with a wide-open look. Buries it from three-point range.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now here's Curry, defended by Vincent. Here's Moody. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Warriors have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And he knocks down the first one. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Vincent. Lakers trail by 12. Pass to Hachimura. Back to James. Reeves with it. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Podziemski. Offline with his three. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. 6 3-pointers off the mark. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Grizzlies. Here's Moody. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Golden State. Buddy Hield comes in for Brandon Podziemski. Moody hits them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here is Hachimura. Last game out, he had 14. And they double up Doncic. Shot clock at 5. From 20 feet out. Hachimura, no good. And here's Golden State. They're on a 15-6 run. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
The Lakers making a switch here. LaRavia is checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Podziemski, he's checked in for Moses Moody. Reeves outside. Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on heel. 6 on the shot clock, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
The Lakers have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw good from Doncic.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Goodwin's checked in. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Golden State. No free throws good from Doncic. Warriors leading by 12. Now Podziemski. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Cans it from downtown.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And they're top 10 in free throw shooting, always focused on that aspect of the game, not looking to give points away.
And they show a lot of discipline on the court as their turnover ranking shows. They're not about to give away possessions. They don't get loose with the ball. Lakers trail by 15. Pass to Goodwin. And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Doncic against Curry. Jackson-Davis with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game, and it's good, 2 points. Curry's got 31 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 14. Down low. Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Pass to Podziemski. Doncic with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Over Curry. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Doncic has got 16.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Hield. He's got 5. Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. Oh, Butler Butler draining the three.
Seems to me like Butler is just always in rhythm and under control. His next shot is never far away.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
There's the triple, and another three for Golden State.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Goodwin kicks to Hachimura. Laravia passes to Doncic. Now Goodwin. He's defended by Podziemski. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Here's Hachimura. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Curry. No good with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
LeBron, no luck.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Pass to Jackson Davis. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. James in the post. He's defended by Podziemski. Warriors leading by 13. In the corner, it's Healed. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Lakers shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Pass to Goodwin. Shoots over Podziemski. And it's Goodwin missing. Golden State's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Curry's shot is good.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now, here's Goodwin. Still yet to score. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Curry. To the middle. There's the steal. And it's Podziemski in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 15. Laravia passes to Doncic. Now Goodwin. Pushing it up. Jumps up. Finishes in style with the double clutch jam.
Boy, that was a terrific sequence by Butler, demonstrating why he's such an outstanding two-way threat.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's the Lakers now. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To halt the run, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
The Lakers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. Lets it go from 11. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Hey, if he can't get to the basket, the medium-range jumper is JB's second option.
Inside, it's intercepted. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Doncic. Here's Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
And the first one at the line is good.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Hachimura's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Lakers. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
For the West, LeBron James.
Well, LeBron has won this award so many times, he's probably got a separate house just for his trophies. A multi-generational talent who can dominate every facet of the game.
Without a doubt, one of the best to ever do it. Some would argue.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Looked like these guys had popcorn before the game because they got butterfingers. Couldn't control the ball at all. You like that one, Ernie?
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Warriors leading by 15. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
Both free throws good from Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura setting the pick for LeBron. Doncic against Curry. Doncic converts right through the defense.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Back to Curry. Launches from deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Ayton. The Lakers moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Here's Pajemski. He's defended by Reeves. LeBron with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Curry, down to 5 on the shot clock.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Pass to LeBron. Now here is Hachimura. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. To the paint. And he jams it with authority.
You know, Butler's focus on the offensive end really giving him an edge right now. When he gets locked in like that, he can be highly productive.
Lakers trail by 18. Now here's Doncic. 20 points for him. Fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Here's Curry. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Curry's got 40 points.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And they're pushing it up. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Ayton. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. Look at the Lakers, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, there's the Warriors, just a few spots below there.
Well, I think for the Lakers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Pass to LeBron. Down low. Here's Doncic. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Up top, Hachimura. He's defended by Pajemski. LeBron outside. Over to the wing. Fades back. And the Lakers with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And he makes the first.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
And he makes both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
I love the play call. Aiden's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Outside Curry. From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 45 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? He's had an impressive second half of the season. He's averaging 7 points a game, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
First one falls for him. The Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. All free throws good from Doncic. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Pajemski. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Reeves drives in, and the shot goes in. And that's now 9 points for Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
And here is Curry. He has 45 points. Fires the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Doncic left side. Trains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And the Warriors with possession here. From 7, pass to Jackson Davis. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share it.
Hachimura with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jackson Davis with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. There's the lob to the hoop.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Here's Reeves. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Ayton. And here is Doncic. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Podziemski. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving the lane. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Putting his head down and going to work. I love that intensity from Reeves.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
LA's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Hachimura down low. The shot, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, Doncic, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Now, Hachimura. 8 points for him. Pass to Reeves. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the basket is good. Curry's got 47 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Stephen Curry. Hachimura kicks to LeBron. Pass to Doncic. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. If you put one of these guys on the stripe, boy, you better just chalk up the points. These are the top free throw shooters since the All-Star break. Third is Stephen Curry.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
The Lakers making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. Just 3 to shoot. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Laravia's got 9 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Doncic. Reeves outside. Pass to James. Here's Moody. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up. The Warriors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for James. And the Warriors also making a change. Santos is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Over Joseph, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 27 points for Luka Doncic.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
There's the pick. The shake. Count it. 25 points in the game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
That free throw good from Doncic. And so he hits both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Pass to post. There's a good screen. The three from Joseph. The rebound by the Lakers. Reeves has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Doncic with it. He's got 29 points. Here's Vanderbilt. It's blocked. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Vanderbilt against Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Here's Moody. Bangs home the trifecta. Moody's got 9.
Butler draws the attention and kicks to a teammate. Perfection.
.107 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Reeves. Defended by Moody. Vanderbilt a screen on Joseph. Here's Doncic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Doncic has got 15 points here in the second half. .41 seconds left to play here in the third. That one's off, but a great shooting night overall as he is 10 of 12, 83% from the floor. Pass to Laravia. Back to Doncic. No good with the triple. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the power forward.
I think Rui got the look that he wanted at the arc that time, so he took it.
Now here's Joseph. Outside Curry. Takes a three. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Now here is Hachimura. He's tightly guarded. And for the Warriors, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Chalk up two there.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
Who's got the drug?
Joseph against James. Pass to Vincent. Over to the left wing. Here's Hachimura. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to post. Here's Santos. He's covered by Hachimura. Here's Curry. Good. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Joseph against LeBron. Pass to Hachimura. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Vincent misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Curry, and yep, another basket.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top 5.
In the top 5, how about Wilt, MJ, Kobe, Harden, and Elgin Baylor? That is a pretty exclusive club.
Hachimura, and it's blocked. Outside, Joseph. Vanderbilt with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Hachimura. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers. Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Curry deciding where to go with it. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot, keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Goodwin kicks to Hachimura. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Hachimura. To the middle. Can they get it? And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Good look from Hachimura there, feeding the open man.
And here are the Warriors now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And good, there's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Vincent with it. Curry meets him. Vincent finds James. Here's Vincent, guarded by Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Vanderbilt. Driving inside, and it's blocked.
Important that Hachimura continues to make an impact on the defensive end. Terrific block right there.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And some changes here for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for James. Austin Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Outside, Joseph. The three. That one doesn't go.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. The Lakers moving the ball around. Reeves gets the bucket.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Santos. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room. Give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Hachimura, and Moody pulls it down. Moody's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the wing right side. And here is Joseph. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Hachimura. To the inside. Doncic finds Reeves. Clock at 6. Hachimura, the pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt goes up again. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Moody's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Joseph down low. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Moody. And he's good on the 3-ball. Moody's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
That's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. LeBron, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Reeves outside. Here's Ayton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
With just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Warriors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Santos. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Doncic. He drains the quick shot. Doncic has got 33.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Joseph against Doncic. In the corner, Moody with it. The jump hook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
That one falls.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Moody from downtown. Hits it from three-point range. Moody's got 13 points in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ayton dishes to Doncic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Richard, he's covered by Hachimura. Pass to Post. To the left wing. Here's Santos. James covering. Drills it from outside. Moody's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Doncic. Reeves outside. With the floater, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. To the paint, trying to find Moody. Gets it to him.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Down low. Stolen away. Here's Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Post. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Tell you what, you give Joseph a passing lane in these pick and roll sets, and he takes advantage of them.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Hachimura with a screen on Connaughton. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Moody pulls it down.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Jackson Davis with it. He's covered by Hachimura. A nice shot by Moody.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Reeves with it. Defended by Moody. Doncic kicks to Ayton. Fires for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got 8 here in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And after a number of battles over the course of this season series, this victory tonight is going to finish them off with an advantage of 3-1 on the year against the Lakers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now here's Joseph. Back to Jackson Davis. Here's Connaughton. No good on the triple. James looking around. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And he's good on the first of 3. And the Warriors with some changes. Santos is checked in, and Fournier subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Joseph, the pass to Santos. Fournier against James. Pass to Santos. 6 to shoot. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Even for you, rare form tonight. How do you do that?
A lot of work. Guys blessed me with a lot of talents, and I just have a lot of confidence. My teammates have confidence in me, so for me to just continue to play hard, stretch my imagination, what I can do, and just let it flow.
There were no limits tonight.